Today I'm breaking out the Fender Acoustasonic Strat here, which you can see a demo and a review of over here in case you're wondering what it's about. And I want to share with you 5 of my favorite, I call them weird chords. They're just unusual voicings. They're very pretty sounding chords that I like to put into music. And hopefully you'll get something out of it and be able to use them yourself in your own songs. Welcome to Music with Marky. Getting right to it, the first one is a simple inversion. I like to look at it as a power chord with the major 7th in the root. So if I play this C sharp here and a G sharp, it's just a basic power chord, a 5th. And I can take the major 7th from C sharp, this C. So if you had like a C sharp major 7. So now I'm playing the C in the root and then playing the power chord here. So it's a major 7 without a 3rd. It's a beautifully tense chord, and it can be used to play things that build to something or have an underlying tension to them, and you can kind of slide it around. I'll play something quick with it. It's creepy without being negative feeling. Now for this next one, I'm actually going to stay with C sharp and also with a 7 chord, but I'm going to play the 7 in the high octave. And I'll put as you saw, I had the graphic with the finger chart there. Also, if you look in the description below on the video, I've got a PDF file with all of them together. So this one, I'm going to take a basic C sharp minor dyad. So you have the C sharp here and the E there. And if you don't know anything about dyads, again, I have another lesson on that. I'll link it up here. And I'm going to take this dyad and then add my thumb to play the bass notes. So I have the C sharp, the octave C sharp, and the minor 3rd. There's no 5th in this chord. And I'm going to add the 7th instead of here on the B, just 1 octave. I'm going to add the octave higher of it and put that all together. Now you'll see on the chord chart, I'm also listing the open E string, because in this key, where I would use the C sharp minor, I'm going to play something in the key of E major, and it's nice to have that open chord there, so you have to use a different fingering then. It gets a little difficult. You're going to use your 2nd finger instead of where your thumb was, then your 3rd finger on the octave, your 1st finger on the E, and your pinky on the B, and you'll see why in a moment. Sounds cool getting that harmonic in there. Let's look at chord number 3. The 3rd chord is done by taking a pretty simple open chord and just moving it up the neck. You can play this basic C major. I like to play a lot of times this way instead. You get that major 7 in there, or I can play the 9, the D. It's my favorite way to voice a C chord when I'm playing. And if you move it all the way up to an F here, you end up with F major add 9. It's just a basic F major chord, and you have that 9th in there, the G. And a cool thing about this is you can slide it all over the place. In fact, you can make a whole song out of it. And I'm going to grab my other guitar here and play along with one of my old ones that does just that.
So sad as I lie in my room, thinking about our yesterdays, thinking about you. So sad as I swirl in the past, circling our memories. It went by so fast.
Now for the 4th chord, we're going to stick with something that uses 9s, and this is an open chord. This is an E minor 7 add 9, and you're going to take and play your basic E minor 7, which is just holding that 1 note, and I'm going to take what amounts to the top part of D chord and play those 2 notes on it as well. So I've got the F sharp and the D there, so I have the minor 7th, and the minor 7th an octave lower as an open string, adding that note and doing the whole thing. this last one, we move from a minor 7 add 9 to a major 7 add 9, and it's something I love to use at the end of a phrase. So there it is, that chord at the end there where I use my thumb again, and all I'm doing is taking a basic E minor 7 chord, and I'm not doing the bar, I'm just playing these 3 notes, the triad of it, and then putting my thumb in the bass on the note C. So we have a C, B, D, and a G. It's got a beautiful sound to it. You can use it in the middle of the phrase or beginning as well, but I just like to end on it. It gives a nice kind of pretty ending that isn't fully resolved. So there's my top 5 weird, beautiful favorite chords for acoustic style music anyway. If you get anything from them, please share what you do with it. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, guys, keep making great music.
Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.